Hmm.
See this. Why is Flame named second?
I don't know. They were doing some naming shenanigans.
Um, I like that. I like that we came to mid fast. I don't know how often. I've heard this a lot about pens getting coached, where it's like I see people they do like the paint pots thing in the spawn at the start. And I've also heard like that it is usually better to just throw one sprinkler and then rush straight to mid with your team. So that way you can help play and also still be painting for the cooler.
Mm.
Because if our team is running into mid on opening, they're just gonna be fighting a 3v4. And like even if it's just for like that first 5 seconds while the pen's trying to catch up, it could make a massive difference in our opening. Whether or not we survive. Of course, it's not like it's a terrible thing. Like if you want that fast cooler, then like it also might. I for me, I have a it like changes depending on the mood. I'd like it more. Tower is the one where I'd like it the least because I think it's towers where when the other team is pushing, you get zeros passive special charge, whereas on the other modes on zones, Rainmaker and clams, you can get passive special charge while fending off the attacking team, but here you get none, and that's where your spawn paint becomes even more valuable. But if you paint that in opening, then you have less spawn paint to use while trying to retake. So here's where I would, on this mode, I would recommend it the least.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna see more. They're taking our left immediately, but they haven't taken our right yet. So we can try and probably play for our right stack since no one's over here yet. So we can go up to the right. Why did we back off the right stack? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, had it. So we strike and then we took it. Okay, one of us dies. Um, one small advice I'll give is that if you're gonna back up from a position sometimes to do it, like if I know I need to back up, like obviously your teammate died, it's like okay, I'm gonna lose this spot. Instead of immediately backing up, I as a slayer I like to shark and wait for someone to push past this area because I don't think they didn't I can't tell if they knew you were there or not. But if they don't know you're there and you obviously you know you want to back up, but like if you don't have to give that space up, then hold it for as long as possible, even if that means just shark.
Okay.
Because like if any of them were to after Slush died and you were over here and you were just sitting in the ink and they were trying to like they didn't see anyone, so they're like, oh, maybe I can push all the way back up here. But then if you're sitting down there, you can just one shot them. Oh, now you hold not only did you held the spot, but you got a kill off. Okay, we're not apples yet. Hold on. Okay, we do see. Um, after we back, so maybe I don't know if anyone else saw the dot apple. How did the junior get up on this one flat?
I think they jumped from tower when it was next to that corner.
Right now, I kind of like where Slush is sitting for defending if they're up here, or even not. 'Cause sometimes like if someone's on tower and you're just dropping, it's pretty easy to do that. So, like it just so there's wait there were 2 jumps there. Yeah, I can't criticize that much if you can't see them. So the bubble died and there was 2 jumps on there. That's crazy. Just gonna look at our comp again. So we have 2 fighting weapons. I like that we're playing mostly together, but we also kind of keep trading out. We're not getting. Okay, now we have. Oh, I'll make it took an off angle. Push up right here. Especially on this map, both of those dualies are gonna. Actually, oh, they have 3 dualies. All the dualies except maybe the Dowser are gonna be coming over here. But their goal is to get you over here. So as long as they're not putting a threat over you, you don't have to. I think you guys, all your guys' weapons would probably struggle to fight DS because of the range and its ability to dash. Roll, I guess. Junior is putting. I'm gonna rewind back to the just to see how it snowballed so. So currently they're down 1. So the person who's down is jumping in. Is flanking DS. 2 of us are dropped on the ramp. Omega is going up the rail. And they're striking. I kind of don't really like that you had to drop from here. You could just back up, but you had to jump out, and then you'd have to. I think the person on tower was. I don't think they had that much range. Was it the DS? Or was it Dowser? I guess maybe they could have killed you while you were trying to swim back, so that's why you dropped. But I guess if you drop there, you don't also have to jump out, because you could still flank from this direction and cause more runoff. But now we jump out, they have so much, they have paint literally everywhere in this bubble here. This is like pretty much the end. How are you gonna... using Get it rapid. Alright, hoping that it's that it picked. Okay, nice. I killed one on opening. I think Omega's a little far back here. So this is good if you're able to kill them at least. Okay, full wipe pretty much. like how both of our shooters are kind of overlapping. Okay, at least we're split up now. Nice. Okay, they're still down and we have coolers. So. Good vac. Good stuff. I think someone should get on top of Spinner. Spinner is really valuable here. Like playing around the walls and just the height, it makes it really impossible for anyone to get to, especially if you have a special. You guys don't have a crab, but crab up there is like, what do you just die? Like, and they don't have a backline that's gonna even be able to pressure you from like the area up there. So you guys can sit there even if you don't have a special. If the DS comes up and tries to outrange you, you just hop off for a second, hang on the wall if you're hit for to regenerate your health, and you just spray back. Why is cracking on notch? Okay, one of them's dropping. Two of them are dropping. Kind of dumb. I think that's probably. I think Vac should be able to suck up at least the 2 hands that splashdown makes. They just keep dropping. I mean, left, I guess. There. Okay, good. What happened? How come we didn't get to take their cut? Was there someone behind? Rainmaker is stalled. Yeah, full wipe. Kind of just hanging in this area for no reason. Get it pushed up. I don't know why I rewinded way too far back. Yeah, so we got the wipe. Oh, they have beacon. I guess that beacon makes sense. It's how this other team moves so fast. If you're fighting beacon, you also do want to make sure you're periodically checking the map to make sure those beacons are dying anytime you get the chance. I guess the strikes were okay because we were able to at least take Megas on. He dropped off that. The same thing for defending is the same as offense here. Making use of the spinner is very helpful. Of course, the Rainmaker, if the Rainmaker is over here, they can probably hit you. But as long as you're just like, if you're dodging and weaving on top of the platform, you can almost surely be able to at least like fend off anyone trying to run into this area. Unless it's like another midline that, like if it's bucket maybe, or another SLS. And it'd be harder if you're a shooter, but I feel like it's possible. Let's go. Okay. Nice lawyer. Nick was. Did you even get to look?
It was David.
Oh. But yeah, what these guys are doing is they're taking a lot of different off angles really quickly. They're pushing it really fast. It's really fast, which is why they're able to get so much space in what feels like 3 seconds. Like they're already here. And every single time you can see them, they're either jumping to the beacon over here, jumping to the beacon over here as soon as they die, or dropping from this ledge. So we want to like either keep our speed, make sure we're watching where the beacons are. Like, even if you don't get to kill the beacon, you can look on the map, see where the beacon is. Like, okay, they're gonna either be jumping to there, or they're already going to have been there if they jump there. Depends on how long ago you wiped the team. But just try and keep that in the back of your mind, or at least closer to the front of your mind. You're gonna fight because they're very annoying. They're gonna keep holding the spot. This is really good. This is a really tough spot to get people out of, especially if you have specialists. Surprised by how much paint there give up on these two. I would be careful about dropping right here if the Rainmaker was up in spawn, because the game is so close to ending. This is a pretty tough spot to get the. This is like a second stall spot. I feel like, because like if it's sitting there down there, and they have tons of ping all over the map. I would rather just like, even if the person, your teammate's about to explode, at least let it explode on top here if you've already cleared your entire base out, because then you can at least ensure that for overtime you can grab it. But if it's down there and there's two guys, like these guys know, they're like, oh, we won't be able to, they can't pop it.
Yeah, I think I should have just dropped it off the map instead.
Maybe, okay, we're actually doing well. We picked it up. We have overtime. There's a guy behind us. Okay, nice stack. Oh, rip.
Somehow we died in vacuum. I don't know how that happened.
Another thing you should be careful of is if you're gonna run edit and rapid, then if both of your shooters are running up and pushing, then that makes the flanks that are coming back harder to deal with, because all you have is a Rainmaker and then a rapid. So if you're not like cracked out of your mind, you can't take.
Dude, I played against this rapid headache comp and it made me want to kill myself. I wish I still had the replays.
What the heck happened? We have some
Huh?
WKDs.
It did not feel like that.
No.
Head it rapid is definitely a
Double
possible
DS.
comp to play.
Just picked rapid as a comfort thing because I felt it. I just felt I was doing better on it than S plus.
The only thing we really have to deal with 10 shield is splash wall. If you're a 52 in this situation, I would probably just try and keep watching the 10 every single time they are moving anywhere. Like, just space them out properly, because the best thing is never ever get close to a 10, because they won't shot you, but if you're not in their range, then they're just going to be tickling you, basically. Because of how slow they go without. Unless they don't keep it.
Hi, Galactic.
Okay, nice. Get rid of that BS up here. I think someone should go more street. Kind of all overlapping. Like what I would like to do, like if I'm a Mega in this situation, I have the head it behind me in right street. I'm gonna immediately, instead of backing up to mid, I'm gonna immediately like run up near plat here, throw my wall out on the ground, and just like be shooting either that red DS or the apple. And then Slush and Goki are fine up here. They could this is a fight they can win, as long as if Omega were over here, then they would definitely we do. Just trying to make sure you're not taking the same angles. You're also pushing up as fast as possible when you need to. You guys have high mobility. Yeah, Tense is gonna sit up here, so that way we can't go right. Getting this, we want to get up here. Like our key defensive position, since sitting right here is only really good if we're there, or if they're absolutely pushed up to the basket. We cleared pretty quick. I'm guessing the reason we keep getting that we're getting high KDs is because they literally will just jump into each other. Okay, we scored out. I can't be too mad about this, I guess, because we are scoring. That's something we should at least hear. It's like our teammates are kind of dying behind us. That's what, yeah. I wouldn't really drop. I don't think you need to drop in that specific instance. I think if you're like the anchor, your teammates aren't immediately nearby, just like play for either spraying down anyone who is like does get too close, and just like playing as much as you can around cover and trying to like bait. Like they're gonna keep shooting at you if they think you're gonna drop. So it's like just dodge them and keep their attention as long as you can. Like we can take. It's also important to note, like, whenever they drop into an area down here, and they don't have, like, something that's forcing the objective, then you can just, like, the DS dropped down here, they knew they had to jump out, because, like, if the rest of your team saw that, it's like, alright guys, that one guy is down here, he's not doing anything, then we can all just rush the 3 guys, or even if 2 guys, if one of them is also separate, then we also get an easy 4v2 people. And you also, if that guy was jumping out on the 4 people that were in mid, then you also could try and clean up the guy when he lands. They love sitting in this street. It's interesting. I think we don't even need to really fight them. Like Slush has kind of the right idea of fighting with Apple alone. So it's like there are 2 guys sitting in the street. We don't need this to get to their basket. We just walk straight to the basket. There's only 1 guy over there. Of course, like once they see that we're taking the other way, then yeah, they're gonna come try and fight us. But then being here is just stall out more time and stall out more of their space. Like they're able to keep the space over here safe by existing over here, which we want. Not what happened. Wait, so he vaxxed after he goes to It's They have a lot of high mobility. We just have to like learn how to play around that and not commit to them too hard. Never commit unless like we guarantee that you're killing the person. So, this is it. Alright, for another thing I'm seeing right away on opening, and then I was saying this earlier, but we should try and take more angles than this on opening. Like you can see what these guys did. They have their 96 sitting by the block in zone, 10's coming through on the right of zone. DS is putting pressure over the wall, and then the Dapple is sitting under there. I don't know if I'd want the Dapple there on their team, but either way, they're covering more angles. They're not overlapping each other, which is great. All of us are still coming up to zone, going through mid, so we're basically just a little train over here. Whereas, like, you could have, obviously, you do want your pen to come up here, and then probably either your T-Tech or 52. I feel like 52 you could have drop over here. Also, I just realized we are running rapid pen. So maybe, I guess maybe rapid and pen primarily stick over here, and then either have, like, your T-Tech drop and then come up on this wall over here, and then have your 52 drop on the right side and wait for people to commit to them. Nice. There's spikes. Awesome. Kill that. Kill that. I'll rip it. Comes. Let's go. Good jump out. They have like the ultimate stall right here. You can kind of see like whenever one of their players goes somewhere, you can tell sort of what they're doing. Like they're sitting on our snipe with their shield to make them draw their attention there. When they go up to the ledge, kind of make them look in that direction instead of being able to pull like an advantage, like a player number advantage from someone else. Just trying to draw your attention all around to different areas. But yeah, they're able to get so many different like wide angles. Like there's no way Omega can defend himself here. This is like a 110-degree angle. Good trade though. If you're the backline, when you're the backline here, I would kind of like try and when you see someone, like if someone's over here and you're taking up here, try and show yourself as little as possible so that way they don't immediately feel threatened. Because that guy, when he saw you coming up before you could even start shooting and like swimming, find cover. So there might be a way that you can not show your get the quick kill on. My mouth. Is so dry. So is this right?
I think attorney.
Yeah.
finally. Okay, nice. Nice right drop. I would just be so going for this right drop is nice. Okay, good that you also secured the kill, but I would just be careful about what how exactly you are committing to this fight. So like when I see looking at this, you pretty much let yourself get overpainted. As soon as you get your feet painted here, I would probably, at least what I would do on Stamper is either even in Stamper's a weapon that has even better mobility in this case, but it's got worse burst bomb efficiency. So if I was me, I would charge last plus into your ice blast. I would just burst and like back up, and then still keep watching them for the direct. But like you at least you gotta treat them. But that's just another thing to look out for because you can prioritize. You can keep your life better because like in this situation, I feel like it's better for you to not go for the trade and instead just hold that space and keep their attention watching you so that your team can better deal with this machine easily on the right side because then they could get pretty nice 3v1 on that guy over there. Yeah.
I panicked seeing the charger laser.
This machine has good positioning. How do we die to the mini? I think we should probably make sure we're painting our feet a little more. I think we're letting ourselves get too trapped, and then when you get yourself trapped, you either like have to just go for whatever trade you can in that situation, jump out, or retreat by painting your feet. I kind of, if these guys have a leader, so it's like you really have to for not being off or on cover. Makes sense. So being on this right side is nice because we have this is a pretty good direction to push from right here since you go right up to the ramp. And then also taking cover behind mid is good as long as the shield is may not be here. Could be dangerous if the enemy is popping it. Basically these 3 points in mid are what we want to cover against. And then we'll have to like position around whatever opponents are moving. So what happened here? So Mega goes. Okay. That was kind of just a. This is just massive clumping. Two of us are like jumping, trying to jump over to the pedestal thing, and then there are also two of us trying to poke. Clumping is really bad because it lets the opponent focus on multiple people while only having to take out one. If you don't know that. These guys have a pretty support heavy comp, but they have a lot of and special powers. I think just prioritize playing off our cooler and then trying to win our 1v1s. Or maybe. I think you could have just played your life there and also probably held your special. Whale is like, Whale goes from being like pretty decent if you're alone using it to like stall someone, but then once you have like using it to help your teammates is like multiplies it how good it is a lot. So it can be really nice to be saving your whale for like whenever you are seeing your teammate push up and you can't get there immediately. Of course, it's not like whale is a special. It's like, guys, we need a whale for retake. We can't retake without whale. It's not like that. So it's like I can understand why you pop it as soon as you get it in order to like just stall out. Ooh, that's pretty rough. I think you should, Slush, I think you should be more careful about when you're jumping. I think I see you jumping a lot. And jumping is not a bad thing. Or not necessarily a bad thing. It helps in a lot of situations, but I think if you're jumping on every single time you start shooting, that's like the easiest way to let yourself get trapped, especially since it has like slower to paint speed, like a shot or a splash. And since you're midline, you can afford to just like be main strafing with your gun around in the ink and not having to have like not massive downtime. Like you jump. Oof, another double kill. Let me see. Also, Mega's going for the cooler. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Nice sap kill. I don't think we needed the booyah bomb there, but you might have needed it. You might have thought you needed it before. Maybe someone didn't die yet. Oh, jumping in. So they go 2 down, and then we pop it. Even in that situation, they're probably like, oh, I should get 2 out now. All 3 of our like main fighters are very decent at being able to like win their fights. So I think don't stress about like needing to use your special to open. If you want, it might be better to be thinking about how do I use my main weapon to push and get us to win. Probably an easier way. And that might make you think about more like, where am I going to go in opening, where am I going to go on defending, on neutral, how am I going to position myself for my team. They just got a lot of good collaterals. We won this game, so I'm guessing this is another close one. Same kind of thing will apply here. painting. Like at least you're getting a fast cooler. Not even. Not really. Like let me see how when these guys got their cooler in comparison. We got our cooler out. There's app still paying. So there's app gets it at like 14. Now, so they got their cooler 5 seconds faster, and they were able to get 4 of their teammates in mid. Whereas our pen was farming it for 20 seconds, and they weren't able to get their massive line of sight enforcement over mid. That's basically why you might want to not like immediately go for painting the ground. Instead, just move up. I'm gonna rewind just so I can see what else happened. So it's pretty much still neutral, like where Slush is charging and not immediately running in front of that leader. I think we could be going to top mid. I think top mid's really important to getting secure of the clear. But no, nor you guys nor the other team. You always end up there. Going left here is mainly like isn't the best ever. This is mainly for defensive position. Getting around the right side here is usually where you want to push up then, so that way you can force things over this ledge here. Which is why getting top mid is because you can go from top mid, force them out here, and then if you have top mid, they basically have to back up. Like they either get caught in this little corner here, or they have to back up behind this pillar. And that pretty much can this entire thing. Of course, you want to be careful with going to top mid because they have a leader that snipe you. So it's like I wouldn't go up here and sit here. I'd either sit on the wall, maybe throw a couple bombs, and then so that way we were actually able to where we got their elbow. 2 of us are behind. I would really rather Kobe not to be behind, but it would have been necessary to get that kill. I don't know. I think as a pen, it's a really useful skill to learn to be able to deal with singular flanks on your own. Because then you don't have to like feel like guys I need help, and then you're like pulling away one person who could be pushing up. Like the difference one person can be massive. I like that you're playing around the cover, that little block down there. Also, I like this angle. Omega is nice. It's unfortunate. It's still good though. Yeah. Yeah, they move up fast. They're taking me another right angle. Or not right angle, as in angle from the right, not like 90 angle. Slush is kind of in a weird position because there's, I guess, a leader. Let me see how he even got in that position in the first place. The leader might have been in front of him to score. That's probably what happened. I went back again. I went too far. Slush fights him up, pushes him, walks up to the pillow. I guess doesn't see the leader, so and the zap continues to fight as the leader is in a weird position. Look at that again, just so I can see how he didn't see the leader. People probably did so many different things. see where everything is. So no reason to turn left, but turns over to look at the machine because Koki died. And that leaves Slush basically fighting with these 3 people scoring. But luckily, he kills 2 of them. You know where died was Zuka? We're able to clean. Well, actually, the thing I should have talked about, since you have 52, you can just throw a wall on top of top mid, and then the leader can't shoot you. Isn't that great? And you can do that by like swimming up the wall, walking on the grates. So that way they can't if you just swim up to the on top of top mid, your wall is probably gonna get thrown off, but you can definitely get a wall up there by just going on the grates and throwing it, and then you throw the wall, secure paint on their side, and then either gonna force them to back up or you're gonna kill somebody anyway. Let's go, man. Alright, we're a little slow to push, but I guess there was a guy there. So we were probably like, oh no. I think I would kind of want Koki to be where Slush was over here, like by the pillow. So that way, if they're sitting under a ledge, you can just do your little S-blast jump and be like, "Screw you, get out of here." Or you can use the long shot and kill them. And Slush could be like on the snipe or this little platform thing right here. Nowhere could either on snipe or down here by the grate to shoot at top mid. Probably behind here, behind the cover. Committing really hard on that leader. Oh wait, the left side has the zap. I would have rather go fight the zap. Or just play like. Wow, that's yeah. I don't really know that much about it, but whenever the shooters are coming at you, it might just be best to be careful about when you jump. Or if you're jumping, spending all that time jumping, then obviously you can't be using the long range. But the long range practice, basically how you screw over a shooter by just shooting them whenever they walk toward you, and you have that insanely fast velocity that kills them before they're even oh wow, I didn't even know the shot, but I'm dead. Awesome. Mega's really far back right now. Good win. Oh. Back heading. Really have no idea how you're supposed to. I feel like it's pretty difficult. Yeah. I want to rewatch. Not paying attention. So Mega goes. I would. Right, Slush is on there. That's good. But I think I I really want Mega to be on the right here. I think, and also Slush is also in a position that's like it's a more of a defensive position rather than a, like fighting position. Like I want you to be like in this little cubby right here, either like sitting here and shooting over the ledge or throwing your wall out and like killing anyone where this dread is, or even like going in this little pit right here and doing the same thing, shooting over a ledge here if you have like space over there. Taking like if we're all taking the super long way, pretty easy why like we feel so slow. So just try and identify the fastest path, the fastest and most effective path that be getting the contact with the opponent. They force that deck really hard. I don't really think we need to go in this scenario. I think that like is gonna be super powerful when like if we had our whole team right here after the pop and we vaxed and then we're walking with it and then we're making our teammates move up with the vax so that way they can pretty much shoot for free, basically giving them a shield. I think that's how I'm envisioning it right now. Slush is moving like good. Kind of want Omega to be where Slush is for this game. All these times. That or I'd want Omega to be like taking the flank over here, or even just like getting under here and shooting. But this isn't like if they see you over here and you can't get this quick kill down here, it's like you're not a bucket, so you probably don't want to just sit over here all for that long. Dread is making interesting choices. Nice kill. Oh yeah, kill that guy, kill that guy. Nice. Awesome. Decent points, I guess. Nice backing up. One word of advice I can give you that comes straight from Pro Char himself is to whenever you are giving jumps to your teammates, like either if you see your last one alive, you see the little jump marker come, it's important to not stay in the area where you're giving the jumps, because it lets the opponent fight you and the jump in the same area. Whereas it's like if you move away from the jumps, then they either have to go and camp the jump or they have to go and fight you. So don't let them do multiple things at once. Let them make things. And I guess this kind of goes for you can use the line of thinking for almost everything, but you want to make sure that the other team can't do multiple things at once by doing one. Don't let them kill two birds at one stone. Nice shot. down. I don't know if I'd want Omega. I feel like once you secure a little like sniping area right here, I think you could just like probably sit here, throw your wall out on this wall, and then walk up to there, and then these guys are like gonna die. So why did you choose to start back in here? Was it before the edit died? Okay, the edit had died. But this vac is kind of useless. Because your teammates aren't right here yet. Like basically this kind of again ties into the other thing where it's like you don't want to let the other team kill two birds with one stone, but you want to try and identify situations where you can get multiple uses out of doing one thing, which is like letting your specials affect multiple people, which is a thing that can be pretty good into. I'm guessing this is another set.
Those grands.
What's the current? Oh, okay. From the double cow. Yeah. Double cow leader. Nice kill. Nice. Good job. Yeah, I really don't know what's the deal with these guys. Cause like, I don't know if they were Smurfs or not, but they definitely like they're playing really good. They have good mechanics. They move up really fast. So that's making it super difficult for us to even really take them down. Honestly, right here with this booyah, I wouldn't have thrown it then at the zone. But they still have a guy. So either, like, I would either sit in this booyah here because they can't paint over the zone without obviously coming over to paint over it. So like you can stay here with your booyah. If they try and paint it, you throw it at them and then either kill them or at least force them back. Or you could have thrown it at your teammates over here fighting this guy. Because that booyah I don't think was ever going to even... There was no angle you could have thrown the booyah at to cap it, and even if you did, it might not have even capped it or anything. So I don't know. I would have just held the booyah. Okay, nice. Playing top mid here is hard, I guess, because the leader. So, like, I ideally would have liked to have Pen up here, but of course that's kind of impossible if the leader is going to be. So maybe instead of like having someone camp around this block is good. Hide from the leader while also holding the position. Hiding behind this block here is good, or getting under dome here and just like sitting. Of course, that will let their team. You definitely go for there. Here I think we should one or two of us, like someone should be pushing up to this block here, this thing, and then another person could be getting behind here and forcing the leaders back up. We also don't really have that much of an answer to leader with this comp anyway. Like, all we really have for it is whale. It's like probably our best way to push the leader off, but even then it's not even guaranteed. Guaranteed that you're not obviously you're not farming your whales. You're not gonna get like a whole lot of them to displace the leader. And also it's probably like half of the whale might decide to go after someone else and not the leader, so it's like we don't have anything to displace them very well. So this would be the case where I'd say like switch off of T-Tech. Either go V-Shot for Zuka or for Pro to get missiles. Or even you could go what is it, they say rapid counters leader. So you could have done that, I think. Although I guess it's not like Pen couldn't have done that, so I don't really know what you would have done to save the comp, but awesome. We weren't able to be able to. I feel like we're backed up too far here, and then since we're backed up so far, these strikes that Slush is using aren't even going to get value because they're just going to come out behind. And he already has the space in front of us. So we're not fighting. I like wrist. The gal's gonna put on that. Alright. Go. Hold on, I need to give.
I'll quickly pop in and mention double 52?
Yeah, I think they were definitely trolling. Like,
That has to be troll. There's no way. Double 52 wiper leader?
Yeah, because after this they switched to a different combo and actually started beating us harshly.
What div is this scrim?
No, this was at Grand's Finals and a Diffi tourney.
This
What
is
tourney
Grant.
is this?
This is Grant.
Wait, on, what's the tourney? What's the tourney? What's the tourney?
it's Milk Cup.
This is Milk Cup.
This is no. You're
No, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're
No,
lying.
This is
You're
Rachel.
lying. You're lying to
I-
me right now.
I fear that the skill ceiling for this tournament was not.
No. The skill sync for this tournament does not exist. What do we?
What is
This
this?
was-
This is a script.
I'm sliming out whoever made. I'm sliming out the TOs.
No wait, no. There's
What is
No,
this?
This was a literal
They got
grand
so
final.
bored.
This man has a full-on set against +3s.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, bro, we're
Got
trolling.
so bored that they
Hold
went
on.
double cow.
Bo.
I don't.
Wait. What surprises me the most is that this man recently just got FTIU banned. He just won Milk Cup. Oh my god. It's over, dude.
Feel
What about
like
this guy? This guy only has 3 results. This guy's only played 3 tourneys. Not even a matter of 1 month.
I think they just got let in because they didn't have any results at all. Well, it was like, well, I mean, you can't really ban a player that doesn't have any thing.
No, you really can't. This guy's Platinum Plus. How is he allowed?
The tourney doesn't take into at sender queue in account. Even if
True,
that
but
player,
sometimes like got
even if that
we
player
beat
has
up Mirage and Muffin. We made the entire team of +3s in SQ.
But that's just us two though. Maybe they weren't trying. Maybe they were fucking around.
No, yeah,
well,
you're
but this player has like, what is this? How many plus?
How did
result?
what the dude?
Who knows? But either way. But yeah, this was grand finals.
There's no way there's no way this is an actual comp though. There's no way this.
There's
is like,
yeah, I see the next like 3 games. The next 3 games are just instant like, bam. I'm surprised you guys lost Clamblitz. I mean, what do they run for their next like 2 games? I mean, we'll see. Next
I
2
don't
games.
remember. But
I'm not
I
gonna
mean, the only bad part about their comp is just the leader. Like everything else is manageable.
Yeah, I think they ran Pen, Decav, Crab Dread, and I forgot the last weapon.
Okay, so AoE, Pen, BS weapon, AoE, and then something else. You know what? Here, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Here we go. Where is it? It's not there. Alright, here it is. Best weapon in Apex. Best weapon in CSGO.
Oh, I love that gift.
Best weapon in Splatoon 3.
Oh my god.
Okay, Pencil's like one of the best.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
no shit. It's one of the best. Duh.
It's not the #1 though. Pencil's not the #1.
Is that Flareon? No, that's Flareon.
It's literally just
Yeah.
flame.
Hey, I know
Flame
that.
me.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
exactly.
Yeah, I know that because it's not like there's the VDS tag on the right side of the name, on the left side of the name.
That is fair.
I wonder who could that be?
It's milk.
Yeah, it's milk. It's actually milk.
Milk the Julie Sculpture thing.
No, that's just Kraken right there.
I can see Dodger.
Actually, hold on, it's not Kraken, it's fish. It's
You
literally
got me.
fish.
Oh yeah, wait. What'd you know? Hey guys, I'm Canadian E. Sorry.
Like pie.
Is that the last one are we doing? Or
No, I think Ty just went to go grab food.
Okay, God.
I can look over one more, but I have to start head out after that.
Bro's gotta study. Homework,
Wait, where's
homework.
Coach Infinite? Oh, there he is. I thought you left.
Nah, Ty's still here. He just stepped away from his PC. Yeah, he came back.
Coach Tire. Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know if I'm able to do it.
And Sawyer left the VC.
Hello, sir.
Oh, what the? Wait, their comp just doesn't. The comp has 3 weapons that want to do the exact same thing.
Hmm.
Like 3 weapons want to do the exact same thing. Okay.
Very high damage comp.
Very combo heavy. Everything in this comp doesn't even do less than 40. Well, decaf does
Yeah.
35, but no one's hitting decaf 35.
Mm-hmm.
I don't decaf does 35. Just the
The normal slashes do 35, or it's 40.
I thought it was 40.
But if you hit with specifically the melee of the tap shots,
It does 55.
but not the projectile, then it's 30. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But still,
we
overall,
will
this
all
comp
be
is not doing
using
less
this.
than. Everything in this comp pretty much combos off each other. Decaf combos off 52, 52
Yeah.
combos off of Dread combos off of Pen, and Pen just combos off of any one of these. Pen's doing 68 damage. That instantly cuts everyone's health down to like 32% left.
If they made it
Also-
do one less.
That's supposed to not have a good time on that one.
They should not let Pen do 1 less damage. That needs to die.
Pen needs to.
We all want the pen nerf, so making it
No,
do
we don't
67
need pen
damage
nerf.
would be the
Please
maximum.
don't nerf my
No.
weapon. Please don't nerf
Don't
my
nerf
weapon.
Pen, dude.
Why are
It's
we-
already been over nerfed.
I think we've already done enough with tonight. It's fine now.
Bro, nerf decaf.
I think
Yeah,
Now
True.
I can get behind.
Let the coach do its job. Let them do their job.
You're taking 2v1. Needs to be going. Like here we have 3 people, 2 people sitting on towers already. No. And then we have someone sitting. Fine. Yes. hold them for when the enemies are dropping after you use them, and you also die to a bomb. Because they drop. Obviously, like if you had the drop, you couldn't. Your strikes. Because I mean, two strikes. Right here. That doesn't really do anything. Nearby at all. Comp is super toxic because they have obviously said they have a lot of combo damage. Immense paint. Yeah,
Yeah, it's curling.
like, watch what this guy's doing over there. He basically hold pushing up, beating you. Can try and do that. All kinds of different It's gonna. Shot might work better. Especially if either a crab.
Gotta go. I'll watch the rest of it on IO.
kept doing it. I'm guessing the reason why this left. I guess the only way you can, since you guys have nothing else really to deal with it, the only thing you can do is check ready. That was special like that. Leon and Twitch as well too. Like hard to get like value that's actually gonna make a push off. I mean, unless you're using that perfectly time where it's like you're displacing 3 people with just 1 strike or 1 booyah bomb, and then even if your team's pushing, then you still push 3 guys back. Yeah. Because the keep using the special on like 1 guy. But like it feels like our specials are disappearing, and then fight with anything.
I probably should have grabbed it there, despite it probably not being the best idea. I should have just grabbed it to keep the game going.
There was like 2 more replays, but I feel like this is still it's basically also just good but one is on openings and also all games be aware of like what we're doing on opening. Make sure we have a plan. Try and not yourself and your teammates. Try and take the take 2v1 or any fair advantage that you can without stepping on your opponent and giving them value to focus one area. Be more aware of what our specials like. If we're going to use T-Tech, then either learn how to use the strikes in like in a very consistent way by being patient with them, or just switch to something like B-Shot or Missile Pro that you can pretty much get really guaranteed value. This is going to give you guaranteed value. Thought to be if you're just shooting, you can have a shot. Obviously, it is quicker, better to use crap, stuff more against bubble. Even then, you guys don't. It's not like you guys are instantly gonna lose. You have the suit that you have nothing maybe at the beginning. Take off the enemy and look at different positions that will help you win your 2v1s. I'll be able to have the video soon.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Alright.
or the
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. I'm gonna go have dinner. Good night, chat.
Have a good night.